Cue Dave and Ryan in 3, 2, 1.
It's Dave and Ryan's movie review.
But I've been looking for this all my life.
Dave and Ryan down here at the Price Theater when we just got done seeing Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I don't even know where to start with this movie. It's going to run you about 2.5, 2:45 sitting in the theater. It is a great Indiana Jones adventure. Of course, it's going to throw you because the first 20, 25 minutes of this movie actually take place in, near as we can figure, towards the end of World War II, I believe.
Yeah, it really confused me because I was like, wow, he's really young in this movie. And then it just jumps to where he's like an old man. And
Yeah.
it's like, what just happened?
Yeah, it jumps to, and then it jumps, as near as we can tell, to 1969. Doesn't ever really tell you times or anything like that.
Right around the Apollo 11.
When they came home, yeah. So you get that. That's kind of where the main part of the story is based. And, of course, he is chasing down the Dial of Destiny. You meet Phoebe Waller-Bridge, which at first, and I think we kind of felt this way, I did not like the character at all, but she kind of grows on you after a while.
Towards the end, you're like, oh.
She is completely and totally everything that Indiana Jones is against. He is her godfather. So she is rather, let's find old stuff and sell it instead of find it and put it in a museum.
All in it for the money.
That's right. So you got to appreciate that part of it, I would imagine. But you go on these journeys, as you always do in the Indiana Jones movies, and you go to Tangiers, you go to Sicily, you go to, of course, what would an Indiana Jones movie be without somewhere in Europe? New York City is where it really stays focused at the beginning. The other thing that I liked about the movie, because a lot of people asked why he's not there, you find out where Mutt is in this movie. And then other great cast of characters, of course. You have, as I said, Harrison Ford, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Antonio Banderas is in this movie. Sala shows up for a little bit and just kind of completes everything. And just everybody following him around on his last great adventure. Harrison Ford has said, this is it. This is the last time he is playing Indiana Jones on film, and I've got to say, I hope that this is the last time we see any of these movies. And that's not because I don't want to see any more of them, but we've got to put this to bed.
Yeah, I think this is a good send-off for Harrison Ford. I would like to see maybe some young Indiana Jones movies. I know they did a TV series that wasn't very successful, but like a big motion picture, I think would be good.
Well, not only that, but I'm mostly talking about there's rumors and rumblings that Phoebe Waller-Bridge is going to take over the mantle now, and I don't want to see that. I think that tarnishes it. Let it go, let it die for a little while, and let's see where, a young one would be good. But the story, as we've always said, the story of Indiana Jones is tied up very nicely in this one.
I think if they do continue with her, it won't be an Indiana Jones movie. It'll be I don't remember what her
Helena. But
or what was her nickname?
Wombat.
Wombat.
Keeps
The
calling
Adventures of Wombat.
The Adventures of Wombat. But all in all, great film. I have to give this one 4.5 buckets of popcorn. I love Harrison Ford. I love Indiana Jones movies. And other than the fact that there were a few Indiana Jones elements that were missing, this one checks off all the boxes as far as an adventure movie with Harrison Ford in it. I liked the movie. I loved the movie. Let's just put that out there. 4.5 popcorn buckets.
Yeah, and I will agree with you. This was a great Indiana Jones movie. The cinematography was amazing. The acting was amazing. It's Harrison Ford, of course it was. I'm going to give it 4 popcorn buckets.
And with that being said, this movie, fabulous. Get out and see it, or get out and see any of the other movies that are playing right now in town. This one, as we said, is at the Price Theater. At the King Cole Theater, we have this week starting Ruby Gillman, A Teenage Kraken. Go see that one. That's more of a family movie. It's really good. And next week, We've been getting quite a few calls for this, and they've been getting quite a few calls for it to come in. The movie Sound of Freedom, and we will be reviewing that movie next week with Jim Caviezel. Looks really, really good. There's a trailer that plays for it at the beginning of this movie. All right, if you're interested in more of our reviews, check us out on YouTube. Go to Castle Country Radio and look up Dave and Ryan's movie reviews. They're all there, all up there. Give us a like, give us a watch, tell us what you think. Subscribe, most definitely. Until then, have fun. Go see a movie, even if it's wrong. Go see a movie. It's going to be a lot of fun, I'm telling you. Until then, I'm Dave. This is Ryan. Have a great weekend.